That's our #1 goal. And as the county bylaws state, if there's a local vacancy, this committee votes makes a recommendation to the executive board, and the executive board takes that vote. You all agreed, Drew DiDonato. So Drew DiDonato was presented, and these 4 individuals, Kelly Buchanan, Crystal Eakin, Amanda Geis, and Constance Moore, all voted against it. Not once, not twice, 3 times. And then the school board even said, how about we present Stacy Gerlach, a former board member, Democratic committee member. The 4 individuals again said no. So we had to go back to court and again incur more fees, hence the over $6,000 in fees to defend the seat that the Democratic Party won in an election. It's for these reasons I highly recommend that I am making the recommendation that these 4 individuals be terminated from this Bristol Township Democratic Committee. And certainly entertain a motion from the committee on that.
Cindy, I'll make the motion, Drew DiDonato, since my name I was the one who was nominated, as we all know, and we discussed this here, and I went to the school board meeting, and I've been to prior ones prior to that, and I went there, and I got blindsided by our own party, and it was very embarrassing, I gotta tell you.
Embarrassing for all of us.
And as a loyal Democrat, active Democrat for over 4 years in this township, and being very active at the polls, being very active in the county, at the county level, I just don't feel that these people are good for our party. And that's all I have.
But then I'm not being a good school board member.
We need a second.
Wait a second. Now, any questions on the motion?
So don't let me speak, right?
Any questions?
Any questions on the motion?
Can I ask,
So-
what was the reason
What's that?
that he was not at the school? I'm curious.
Because 4 individuals
Yeah,
voted
no, I
no.
got that, but
Yeah.
what was the,
Well,
Yeah,
You're
right there.
can I ask you a reason?
You're gonna vote before you even let us speak.
No, you can speak
Well,
right now.
but there's
Give me that
there's
opportunity.
really,
But you had, I even know your name, and it popped in my head. I said, Rebecca Cooper. She put in a letter and a resume. Stacy didn't, and we're supposed to vote on someone who didn't put in a letter or a resume over someone who's sitting here now, today,
Crystal.
who didn't even get a chance to be interviewed. What am I doing as a school board member?
It's not an interview process. You understand, it's not a job application.
I would be failing as a school board member.
It's an
I
elected
took an oath.
official.
I took an oath to the school board. I did not take an oath to the party. I put my hand on the Quran.
Yeah, we understand that you turned on the party.
I don't know, how long was the term for?
This year.
It was only for a short period of
Short
time.
period.
Very
It
short.
doesn't matter. There's
Hold on.
still.
Hold on.
Mary Sharple had to resign.
This seat is up in,
Yeah.
this seat will be open
Yeah.
in the May primary.
So,
December.
7, 8
Yeah.
months.
Till
8
December.
And
and
Stacy.
then from there, hold on, because I'm not really close, and from there, we would nominate someone to run for that position, that
Absolutely.
people can vote or not vote on
Yeah.
their own. And if you didn't like that, you could go on your own and run for that seat,
Right.
in 6 months.
Yeah,
Not 4 years, 6 months.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay?
But it
It's to
doesn't
fill the
matter.
vacancy.
Why ask
Fill the
for
vacant seat.
why ask for letters of interest and resume and then not interview?
Who asked for that?
We did not ask for letters.
president,
We just appointed somebody.
who's sitting right here today.
I said we had an open spot. I never asked for resumes.
Yes, you
No, I
did.
did not, Crystal.
You did.
No, I
You did.
You had
until Friday to send a letter
of
It's
intent.
It's
One
recorded.
right there to your back there. we all appointed everybody the same way here. Everybody.
It's
Stacy
recorded,
will tell
is it
you way
not?
back when.
It's
Stacy,
recorded.
Stacy, was everybody on that party, Bristol, Buchanan and Amanda, appointed by the
How
Democratic
about
Party?
Rebecca? Was it not recorded? How did you know?
Yeah.
How did you know to put in a letter? How did you know?
Because
Please,
it was
can
put
you
on
answer?
Facebook.
Because somebody put it on Facebook?
Yeah, yeah.
It was on the website.
And it was
At Bristol
also recorded
Township.
live at a public meeting.
And we chose the method we've always chose.
But we
And Crystal,
didn't.
I know that you're gonna yell and scream.
I'm
You're
not
also
yelling and
endorsed by the
screaming.
Republican Party, who you switched 2 months prior to election by the Moms for Liberty, okay? I even called you up and asked you to make sure you took that off of your resume, and you wouldn't do it. I got
took
shit
what
from the
off of
county
my
party
resume?
because of you. No, you did
Took
not.
what
You're
off
still
of my
endorsed.
resume?
You're still endorsed by the Moms of Liberty.
I'm not
Crystal.
endorsed by them.
You were at the election. Yes, you were.
I was not
Crystal,
endorsed
yes,
by
you
them,
were. I
Jim.
took shit for it. Yes,
What's
you
that?
are, Crystal, and I defended you, Crystal. You can spin your head all
I'm
you
not
want.
the only person that
Believe Ratner,
had
will
my
you please
name on
help us out
anything
here?
by Moms for Liberty.
When he comes back. Say it louder. Yeah. So,
Pretty sure Harkins is too. Pretty sure Donna is.
Donna's not endorsed. Chris is not endorsed by the
Okay.
Moms for Liberty.
Donna Kelly?
Okay.
And Donna Kelly is a Republican.
Yeah.
Now, nice try.
You done?
Go ahead.
You got something to say?
Go ahead.
Do you mind if I?
Go ahead.
Can I just
Go
say
ahead.
something real quick? What's the issue with just having somebody appointed for the few months that hasn't been in? And you have all those problems for no reason. No
Do you
reason
mind?
whatsoever.
Go
We had
ahead.
to cause all that and lose money at the same time.
So-
we couldn't, you all had to shut it all down because of it. Apparently there's supposed to be an issue with this person.
Not at all. It ain't personal.
It's not about the person.
It's not personal.
It's
It's
the
not personal.
principle of the fact. Why ask for letters if you're not going to do an interview process?
So
I
I,
didn't hear anything about letters when I've been in this meeting for every single time, and I'm here.
It wasn't here. It was at the school
at
board.
the school board meeting. So when I ran for school board, I was appointed initially, and I did have an opportunity to go before the board and answer questions. And because of that, I thought because we made a public announcement that we were accepting letters, that it was unfair to not give those people an opportunity to at least discuss their letters and any
You thought they were
interest.
accepting letters.
No, we did. It was said at a public meeting to submit your letters by Friday of that week if you are interested in being on the school board.
And it was also discussed in exec session.
So
It was agreed
wasn't
upon.
anything personal. It wasn't against anybody. It was, this is what we said we were going to do, and it felt unfair not to follow through with that.
That meeting that night.
And excuse me, can I just finish? And Stacy, I loved having you on the board, and I'm glad to have you back on the board. So my no vote with you had nothing to do with you as a person. It had to do with that same idea of, we made a statement, I thought we should have followed through as a board. Now, I also want to, as far as like termination from the party, how many of you went out to knock doors 4 years ago? Okay. Because I was out with my daughter. Every municipal election, I go out with her, and it was my son too before, and we knock doors for the
All right, I
party.
think we're just a little confused here. So what the motion is we're not confusing school board policies with the Democratic stampings initially. So what we're saying is this is termination because we all made a consecutive vote. You may have not been here when the vote was casted, but then that is on you guys, that you were not at this meeting. We as a Democratic Party decided, yes, unanimously Drew DiZonato is going up. Instead of pulling back and asking, you're right? Instead of pulling back and asking, hey, I have some concerns about this, he was blindsided by his own party. We're not talking about the policies of school board. We're talking about the standing of the Democratic Party. And we have a first